I know this shit are some nonsense. Where my tree at? Yeah. What's the deal, man? It's been a whole lot going on, man. For real though, man. There's been a lot going on. Motherfucker been that shit, fucking with 607 trying to put something together with crazy ass. Yeah. Hey, that nigga ass crazy motherfucker though. 624. Hey, what's up, nigga? That shit do? What's up, our gang? What that shit do, bro? On Hoover. I was talking about this nigga man. 607 Crazy ass. Hey, you know it's crazy? I was talking to the impersonator, Kevin Gates. What's up, Hoover? On Hoover, bro. What's up, bro? Hoover. Hey, I was talking to what's up, Hoover? Hey, Hebrew. Man, Nick, bro. Nick gotta tap in with you, bro. On Hoover. I tell you what, nigga been over there fucking with 607 too, bro. On Hoover. Him and Gumby they did their interview last night. Well, this morning basically. That shit was over like 5 in the morning. On Hoover, that shit was live, bro. And this another, hey Hebrew, you know what's crazy? It Jabba on Verge. Look, we was having a conversation. I was talking to the impersonator. It was a impersonator of Kevin Gates, right? And just 607 and we talking about the difference between game and you know how like them niggas out there got the 607 whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nigga kind of understand a little more. Nigga don't get it, but a nigga understand their rules and politics, right? The funny part about that shit is though, man, that nigga Brick Baby was with that nigga for 2-3 years, bro. Brick Baby was with that nigga been on him 2-3 years, pulling up on him, fucking with him, got him all in houses and mansions and shit with niggas, parties and shit, right? Working the fuck out that nigga. Cause mine is, hey, mine is, Crips is Crips, right? So just imagine, you want some Crip on Crip, right? You on your Crip on Crip. You come out here, you think it all Crips get along. And you from Hoover, nigga, you from the most hated gang, nigga, and they ain't even trying to turn you over to your people and let your people know that nigga, look. I was telling him, I said, look, this how you know a nigga crafty. Even though he from 6 right? I know he felt like he didn't want to fuck his motion up with You know what I'm talking about? Knowing that they working paying paying hella prices for shit. Nigga, that nigga down there getting an eighth for $50 a 3.5 some tree, nigga, for 50 hooves. He was getting work and play like a motherfucker. Honestly, they was giving that nigga small buds. Working the shit out of right? But I just tripped out. Okay, 607, 60 and 107 get along out there, right? Hoover and 60. But my thing with is I was like, damn, you ain't never thought to tell a niggas, you know what? Just you know, we fuck with y'all out there, 60 and 107, right? But damn, nigga, you ain't never thought to be like, you know what? You ain't never thought to be like, you know what? Why ain't no Hoovers over here? You know what I'm talking about? Like just to even think like, you know what? I'm been around the 60s, and where I'm from, they get along. Why I go to a party and I ain't seeing no Hoovers in this motherfucker? Hey, on Hoover, that would have sparked my interest right there. Like, damn, nigga. Okay, where I'm from, 60s and Hoovers get along, right? But nigga, since I've been with you 2 years, I ain't seen not one Hoover with your motherfucking ass. And then go slide in with the grapes. And the grapes, he say as soon as he go, the grape nigga get the high-fiving whole extras and all the neighborhood niggas as soon as he walk in. So he kind of felt like it was set up. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. Yeah, he was, right? But Brick is cold because he ain't really cold, like I say. He did what any nigga do. Because if he was from neighborhood niggas, right? Well, it's kind of different from us. Like I told him, different from us. Because ain't no way in the world a neighborhood nigga was going to sit around on Hoovers for 2 years straight. And ain't nobody spanked his feet. Ain't nobody got drunk, spanked his feet. What's up, OG? Here you go, here you go. You can have this little change I got, man. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be something. Yeah, bro, that ain't happening, bro. Think about it though, right? If that nigga, if a Hoover nigga would have took that nigga, Brick Baby or anybody like from St. Louis 6-0 and brought the motherfuckers to the Hoovers, bro, he would have learned his fucking, he would have learned his history the first day. I swear to God, within 10 minutes, that boy would have learned his history. I don't give a fuck where you from. You bring any nigga around the homies, bro, they gonna learn their history fast. But I can understand. I'm like, damn, he must not knew because I know they saying the word snoo, they saying all type of shit, and he's not probably catching on to it. You feel me? He probably ain't catching on. So it's like he probably like, damn, hearing certain words. You know, you tell no fucker that nigga Hoover. He ain't really from. You know what I'm saying? So they not even believing that a nigga from that type of Hoover. They like, man, this nigga way from over there. What's happening? What's the deal? Hey, y'all seen? Hey, bro, you seen that, man? He said something. He was asking on there about Munch too, man. And I was basically saying like, that's crazy. Cause I've been seeing on the internet today, Munchy B went to jail. Like, went to jail for a blow or some shit. All right, you good?
No.
What's wrong, man? Huh? Oh man, I just gave you something, OJ.
Yeah, I know you did.
Damn.
Thank you though.
Yep. That nigga still ain't cool. You can't look out. You can't look out for a nigga. Nigga still. That nigga say. Yeah, on Verb. I got to turn him. Look. This the thing though, right? Do you think somebody told on Munchie? Or do you think Munchie, by being on this, see look, that's what I want to explain too though, bro. This shit is scary too. This internet is scary, bro. It's a scary sight because, bro, you know how many niggas a nigga walk up to a nigga, bro? They just know a nigga from this internet, and so a nigga be, you know what I'm saying? You gonna be on the defense. You gonna be like, so I said that to say, a lot of times we like to say police, niggas tell on niggas, and we like to say, oh, this nigga did this, and somebody had to tell. God, it don't be that, bro. A lot of times the nigga be on these internet, and these people notice a motherfucker because I done been pulled over by the police, and a fool from our community and said, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even knowing a nigga hood name. I don't know. They thinking that's the nigga rapper name or some shit. They don't know the difference. Because I'm not going to give them that. You feel me? I'm not going to give them my name. They don't know. They think, oh, it's a nigga rap name. So, I say that to say, that's as well as Braves in them. Braves, you viral. You talking about the who's is this and the who's popping. Yeah, if it's popping, nigga, the police know too. I don't know why niggas be thinking the police eyes just closed when they come to niggas. Like, nigga, they eyes open to you just like they was everybody else. Nigga, on Hoover, you ain't no special unless you fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. But with Munchie's situation, think about it, bro. Munchie call himself the mayor. What's up, damn homie? What's that shit dope? What's up to HG? Like, think about it, right? Munchie call himself the king of the mayor of Inglewood, right? Man, you the mayor of Inglewood, bro. You the fucking mayor of Inglewood. Understand that when they pull through Inglewood and they see you, they know what the mayor and presidents, nigga, they quit. They quit. Nigga, come on, bro. They packing. They well equipped. I ain't seen no mayor or president ride around that motherfucker with no strap. Look, man, my shit got hot, bro. Look, man, my shit got hot, bro. All the time, OG. Be safe. But niggas don't really go to the internet with politics, bro. Understand that. Look, politics, bro, is shit that's going on politically in your jurisdiction, bro. Hoopers ain't went to no. Well, I ain't went to no, or no homies I know went to no internet with politics because a lot of this shit is general information, bro. And if you got a buster ass nigga from your hood, bro, that don't represent your hood, you should have enough nuts and dick to tell him this nigga ain't from the set, bro. That's the problem now. Like, niggas be saving hoe ass niggas, bro. These niggas is hoes, and there's so many niggas trying to save hoe niggas. Like, fuck that. This nigga's a bitch, he's a bitch, bro. Straight up, like, niggas need to learn how to like to drop they dick, bro. On hope this 2025, bro. Any niggas still holding on to, man, fuck that, bro. We in a controversial world. We in a world of propaganda, bro. If you in a world full of propaganda, bro, You know, I was raised if you hit me, I'm hitting your ass back. Dead homies. You say something about me, I'm saying something back. I ain't never been no quiet ass bitch ass nigga, bro, on Hova. And I ain't gonna lie, it's like I get what the homies are saying, but it's like nigga, y'all niggas gotta understand too, Hoovers ain't never been on the internet, bro. So a lot of niggas gotta stop trying to silence some real niggas and then keep going on with the bitch ass bullshit, bro. Because I'm only seeing real niggas saying other real niggas, man, you off the internet. What about these hoe ass niggas, bro, that's on there making us look bad? And the reason why we looking bad and looking like the way we looking to everybody because y'all keep on allowing these hoe ass niggas to paint the narrative. On Hova, that's out, bro. Nigga ain't letting no bitch ass nigga paint no narrative for me. Hova, nigga, I don't care who you is. I don't give a fuck what a nigga talking about. Nigga down there 40 years old, bro. Nigga not trying to hear nothing no nigga talking about on Hova. That's just me though, cuz. Like, that's me personally. Then you gotta also understand this though. It's a lot of homies on here talking about stay off the internet, but they go right to the internet to tell a nigga to stay off the internet. Make that make sense? It's like shit don't make no sense, bro. It don't make sense. We gotta be logical, bro. We gotta have sense, bro. We gotta like have more, you know what I'm saying, camaraderie when it comes to certain shit, bro. Like I feel like with the homies, niggas don't really be trying to call a ball and strike the strike, bro. Hold up. Like stop harboring busters, bro. Hoovers ain't never harbored busters, bro. That's why we spread off being ourselves because nigga, we don't listen to nothing. Nigga, we ain't listening to busters, bro. Oh, Hoover. There's a lot of busters trying to control the narrative because they don't want niggas to speak on the truth. They don't want niggas like niggas saying Fig, right? Fig, right? But how many niggas from Hoover really actually from Fig? How many niggas actually been on Fig? I'm not talking about got put on Fig. I ain't talking about coming there got put on and then rolled down and banged down. I'm talking about that really actually grew up on Figueroa. How many niggas, bro? Because I don't see a lot of niggas that really actually grew up on Figueroa. So if you ain't actually grew up on Figueroa, you wouldn't even begin to even know how Figueroa worked, bro. On Hoover, you can get a soliciting case easy by just pulling down the street. Say, for instance, my granny and something stay towards Hoover and our Figueroa, and I'm 4-5 houses from the corner. I can easily go to the corner, bro, playing music. You know, whole bitches run for music. So you can easily be pulling up to the corner, bro, windows down, the bitch see you and run from you, bro, and this might be a sting operation. You might say something, hey, bitch, why you running? You might just tell a little young bitch to fuck off the corner because she's young and making it hot. And this right here, it can cause a soliciting case. So I don't know why niggas be acting but I know I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, King Yellow and 607 Unk did a podcast last night, man. I seen it live. I was there. Over. And it's like, I'm listening to other niggas that ain't never probably spent 24 hours on Fig. Probably 4 hours on Fig. Talk about Figueroa, and it's like, bro, it's more of a lifestyle, my nigga. Like, when you really from Fig, you understand the rules of Fig. You know what I'm saying? You understand. It's like when you young and then you get pulled over and then they card you, they FI card you. We used to get FI carded. They used to tell you from Hoover before you from Hoover. You walk around that bitch, nigga, the police talking about you game man, you ain't even a game manger, my nigga. You a kid. It's a lot of niggas that's been dirty politics on. That's fine. It's a lot of niggas being dirty politic on, a lot of niggas have been dirty politic on. But it's the thing though, bro. For those that been dirty politic on, them the ones that's mad and crying, bro. Listen, if you been politicked on, bro, and it's wrong, understand, bro, the truth always come out second. So if you got dirty politics on and you just gave up, maybe you did some crafty shit within there, bro, but then you don't feel like you've been justified to get your ass whooped or chased off. Because one thing about it, if you right, bro, can't no nigga take your groove away from you. When you from Hoover, bro, and you right, and we've been standing on right all this time, bro. Look at the Rambo Washington shit. I'm just giving an example of how we've been claimed or blamed and shit, and how we consistently fight nigga on Hoover, nigga, and the truth always come out second. So that ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. You feel me? Niggas been dirty politic. Everybody been dirty politic. I'm not here to talk about who been dirty politic. I ain't here to speak on who's been politic. But a nigga ain't gonna let no hoe ass nigga that ain't from our jurisdiction ever speak on no real ones, bro. You just don't do that. You know, that's called karma, bro. When you let fake bitch ass niggas speak on real niggas, you get your just due too. You feel me? You just do. You got good karma, you got bad karma, bro. You just gotta decide which one you want. They're homies, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't. Good looking, I appreciate it. Listen, fucked up. My shit got hot. Nah, y'all fucked up. My shit got hot. Nah, I was saying it ain't no if a nigga if they get convicted, like like when they get caught off, they get signed, they put off. You look, you innocent to proven guilty, right? Everybody is. And just because they got them charges doesn't mean that they did it, bro. Because only a few people have charges on them little girls, and they putting it with everybody because they're trying to see that this organization to try to like tie everybody together, bro, to make it look good on their resume. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what I feel like it is. Smack shouldn't even got on there and said that shit. You know what I'm saying? Smack sit there and said that he read off a paper, but man, if you read off a paper, Smack, you shouldn't say you stayed on 51st. That wasn't on the paper. I stay on 51st was not on the paper. That wasn't on there. And man, who the fuck gave Smack that paper? That's the question ain't nobody asking. Smack saying you read that. If Smack, if you read that off a paper and it came from the mayor, nigga, you better be careful, nigga. That bitch probably after you. The fuck? She gave you out of everybody the specific paper? Shit. Bullshit. Bullshit. Or if the motherfuckers you working with gave you that, bro, it's like, come on, bro, why y'all give me this paper? Why y'all couldn't get that to Heather? Why y'all couldn't get that shit to T-Rail? Why y'all couldn't get that motherfucker to the other nigga that was there? Don't give me that motherfucker. For what? Look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Look what's going on now. A motherfucker want to know. I want to know who the fuck gave Smack the paper now. That's all I want to know. Who set Smack up, man? Smack shouldn't have said that shit. You sat with a Smack, but it just niggas shouldn't do. You feel me? Certain shit niggas shouldn't say, and it's about certain little integrity nigga gotta have. I don't give a fuck who you sitting in front of, because look what happens. This shit goes back, and now the homie looking crazy like he says. That's not even that's not logical. It's not even logical for Smack to for be the one that's responsible for this shit. I don't even think that's logical, bro. And I say that based on the fact to where how Smack gonna be logical for some shit like that, and this shit just happened 3 weeks ago. Man, they been on them niggas, and that's just the question that they wanted to ask to try to bring controversy because what the fuck they was gonna do. My whole thing is, why the hell did Smack ask the question, and who the fuck gave Smack the paper? I would have, man, I would have redirected that question. So, man, look, what can me and my brothers do to help our community so we ain't got to worry about y'all coming over there, crashing and fucking up shit and making people feel uncomfortable? That's what I would have asked her. You know, I stay on 51st, and I must say that, you know, although the community is fucked up, how do we make the people in the community feel comfortable enough? The community. Man, we don't even feel comfortable enough to help the fucking community, because if you pull up on a little ass girl, you fuck around and get soliciting, all because you done told the bitch, get the fuck off the corner. Bitch, I can't even hold my blower, bitch. Bitch, I can't even hold my blower, bitch, because you around here young as a bitch, nigga, fucking up for a nigga. That's why I say, y'all be on there popping it like a nigga be, man, how the fuck a nigga ain't don't know no underage shit, nigga. The fuck, I can't even hold my blower in my hood. Bitch can't have nothing. You can't do nothing because shit, this situation here. So why the fuck would somebody let this situation be lingering on, bro? Bringing heat to where we come from, knowing damn well, bro, come on, bro, we can't even game, man. We can't do what we want to do. We can't hang out. We can't do nothing, bro, due to these situations. So it don't even be making sense when I be getting on here and listening to niggas talking. You said what? You said you was right about the old boy from the jump out the window head first. And man, that nigga was a hoe. Listen, bro, I ain't gotta lie about that nigga, bro. The reason why honestly, like I say, nigga ain't never had to lie about that, nigga. I was there when it happened. Fuck, I was the one gonna get grooved, so that's why I don't even be tripping on that shit. Y'all niggas is goofy for believing that shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Jabo, where you at, bro? Jabo, you still on here? Since niggas think a nigga popping it, bro, about the boy, my homie on here, nigga was there. He was there when it happened too, and he on his live. So that hook ass nigga that y'all niggas running behind, who's gonna get who? What's the deal? What's happening? What's the deal, man? What's the word? What niggas got going? Hey, y'all see the shit with the with Hefe and the nigga King Pill? Y'all think they gonna squabble, man? Y'all think Hefe gonna catch that fade with King Pill? I ain't gonna lie, I think Ant gonna catch that fade though. Like Ant, see, Ant to the fact that he like, man, fuck all that money shit. You know what I'm saying? Then this internet shit, consistently getting into it with niggas, consistently being a, you know what I'm saying? And nigga on some gang shit. Nigga like, man, fuck all that. I just want to fight now. He like, fuck all that soft fighting ass shit with glove. But I ain't gonna lie, and get that bag, bro. Get your bag, bro. Cause look, like you say, young Ant Hefe don't give a fuck about nothing but what the check say. So go get that check, baby. You feel me? Ant said the jumper. Oh, he don't want to get cut a clown fighting. I mean, but shit, look, bro, I ain't gonna lie, right? I feel it. So like, fuck it, I'm gonna spank your feet and then. But look, I'll be like, fucking nigga, pull up, nigga. I'm gonna spank your feet. We gonna record this motherfucking nigga, and you gonna be looking like goofy as hell. Like, but nigga can't really say the clout, bro, because once you speaking on a nigga, you give a nigga the clout. You feel me? We watch a nigga from our jurisdiction try to climb up the ladder of the homies, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like niggas, you know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? We always been trophies. But shit, nigga don't want a trophy. Nigga, fuck a trophy. Nigga want a Grammy, nigga. Hope fuck that trophy shit. I'm trying to get me a Grammy, bro. Shit, hope I'm trying to be Grammy nominated, Oscar nominated or some shit, nigga. On the motherfucking. That's just too many trophies. All you do with a trophy is put that motherfucker on the shelf and let it get dusty. I want a Grammy, nigga. I want it to be worth something, nigga. Hope everybody got a trophy. Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Like when you play basketball, football, my nigga, everybody get a trophy. Everybody get a trophy. Yeah, you may be first, second, third, but in that Grammy, everybody don't get a Grammy. They don't give a fuck how many places you came in. Nigga, you come first, second, third place. Shit, it's only one nigga getting this Grammy. For sure, though. Hope I want a Grammy. I ain't gonna lie. I think, you say what they say? You don't have mysterious one. Ant ain't scary, bro. I went to Washington with Ant. I used to walk home with Ant, nigga, from Washington. Ant ain't scary. I ain't gonna paint that narrative. I know. Listen, I'm 92% sure Ant ain't nowhere scared of that nigga, bro. On hopefully, cause I didn't watch the nigga thug through enemy hood, walking nigga, Trey gangsters, nigga, straight up Normandy, nigga, straight to Washington, nigga. On hopefully, nigga, I didn't walk with that nigga from Washington, bro. So I know Ant ain't scared of that nigga. That's not even the point. Listen, bro, Ant is on a space like this. Y'all gotta understand this, bro. From a real game maker coming from jail, I've been in jail 12 years, bro. I'm transitioning, still training from the streets. I try not to talk about jail every fucking time a nigga open his mouth. That's all these niggas do. Every time you hear a nigga talk, well, jail, man, fuck, bro. You can't change your mind from jail for a minute. A lot of these niggas ain't articulate enough, bro, to change their mind from jail. They gotta give you a jail example of every fucking thing they go through. Every fucking thing they do, they gotta deal with. Like jail, man, bro. I don't give a fuck. So I said it to say, when you got a nigga like him stepping out there, bro, he's stepping out there, you know what I'm saying, doing this content. You got niggas who gon', you know what I'm saying? I watched all the way from the take this down and this and that. When he posts certain things, you know what I'm saying? Damn near word is damn near looking lingerish and uncredible, because whenever time you gotta take something down off your post that you put, bro, you supposed to stand on it. And it's supposed to be consequences, whatever behind it, unless it's hurting somebody else in a situation. But like how damn homie she stood on the Hawk shit. But Ant didn't stand on it. Ant posted it but didn't stand on it. You feel me? Ant took it down. But damn homie kept that motherfucker up. She stood on business, you feel me? So I'm saying like crossing into this world, you really like it's just a lot, bro. You gotta endure. It's a lot you can't say. It's a lot you gotta understand what content is. Last night with the King Yellow and 607 bro, we up in there and King Yellow bounced up and King Yellow on the nigga, what's his name? We in Unchained during the interview. It's all on the internet. Me and Gumby right there when it's happening. That's why you hear King Yellow say, "Oh, you got niggas in here. You got you." That's why King Yellow talking like that, cause me and the homie right there. So King Yellow is feeling basically like basically and them acting tough because me and Gumby in here. But that's not even the situation, bro. Not even a little bit, right? Hope it ain't even a situation, right? But you gotta know what content and what not content is. You feel me? When we would have sit up there and snapped and would have went in and tripped like that, afterwards it wasn't even no problem. They didn't have no type of issue, no type of problem. It wasn't none of that, bro. Like it wasn't even no conversation afterwards. They just got up and just both walked off. Shit. So that's why I say, nigga gotta know when coming into this space, a lot is on the line, and you gotta know what content is and what the content ain't. And it's like a nigga don't want to get in front of these cameras and ever try to show off and do this. So I can understand and like, fuck it, I'm gonna just spank this nigga feet on some gangster shit. Like, nigga, on some gangster, I can fight you without money. Fuck that money. It ain't even about the money. It's about you playing. You feel me? And I think that's what Ant Mine is. Ant Mine is nigga like, nigga, you playing. You want to spank her feet based on you playing. I'm gonna show you it ain't about the money. So King Phil is fighting for money. So if you fight for money, that means that you don't really give a fuck about losing. You really don't care. You in it for the bag. Win or lose, you in the bag. But if Ant fight out the money, Ant can't go in there and fight and get beat up. Think about this, y'all. Y'all got to really think about this shit. Ant cannot go in there and fight and get his ass whooped, and he done turned down the bag. Why would he ever do that? So that tells you right there. And I, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, look, I ain't got no dog in the fight. You know, shit. Ant the homie though, so you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no dog in the fight. I ain't gonna say who and what, but I'm thinking about it like this. Who's more serious about this fight? I ain't gonna lie, I think Ant is more serious about the fight based on the fact he's not gonna get whooped and turn that bag down, bro. How it feel you get whooped and turn the bag down? That nigga Gumbo right here, put him on Gumby ass. How you get whooped and turn down the bag? I don't know, bro. So nobody want to do that. But motherfuckers let her in the politics though. You can't get mad at her. You gotta get mad at the niggas. I don't know, bro. I mean, I feel you though. I hear it. My personal. I don't really think that. Nah, hell no, I ain't gonna lie, right? Nah, hopefully being big don't create no in-house controversy. We don't fuck with nobody. So it's like, nigga, when you win, nigga. And I ain't gonna lie. When you ever heard of a Hoover beef with another Hoover? You don't hear Hoovers beef with other Hoovers. You hear niggas getting into it, but ain't no Hoover says beef with no other Hoover says. You hear 40s beefing with 6-0s. They had a whole fucking beef, a whole out war. You know what I'm saying? Squashed it. Nigga, the undergrounds beefing with the 111s, the 111 beefing with the blocks. You know what I'm talking about? Like neighborhoods on neighborhoods. You don't get Hoover on Hoovers. I don't give a fuck what they try to pay on us. We don't beef with nigga. No 9-2 don't beef with 5-2. 5-2 don't beef with 7-4. 7-4 don't beef with 107. You know what I'm talking about? It's like you don't get that, bro. So I don't know what motherfuckers be on acting like we just how the fuck we don't like it. Man, look, bro, we only got each other. We don't deal with nobody else. If you're from a community knowing that you don't deal with nobody else, why would you want to do that? Why you think we start beefing with the 9-0s and the 9-0s? Every time a Hoover beef another Hoover like that, somebody got to get voted the fuck out. If you niggas not smart enough to get past this shit, it's the 9-0s and the 9-2s. That shit. I know Hoovers. So I think we got the most love out of anybody. And I think that's sometimes what we be missing, and what sometimes we be understanding, that we survive so long on love. We survived so long just on love, not even on like no money, none of that. Everybody had bread, you know what I'm saying? Certain individuals got bread. No, you good. You all right? Certain individuals, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, like I said, niggas got bread, niggas got shit. You know what I'm saying? But that love, though, nigga got to keep that love, bro. I don't know. You got to lit up, bro. How far infiltrate to the one way? What you gotta do is you gotta find out where 43rd at, and you gotta find out where the one way in. That's how you do. Let me give you some homework. Give you some homework. Once you find out where the one way at in the Hoovers, then you'll figure out how far that go. You know what I'm saying? Where the Hoover one way at? And you have your answer. See, not everybody know that. You gotta figure that out. Where exactly is the one way? What's the deal? What's the deal? Hey, let me ask you a question, right? Since you from out there, right? You know what I'm saying? So you know how like Midwest, whatever, you know what I'm saying, back east or down south, they look at gangbanging like all Crips is Crips, right? They look at Crips like if you Crippin', you Crippin'. They look at it like, you know what I'm saying? They don't really like know no better. So my question to you is, if you from down there and you associated with the streets or any type of gang, right? When you guys come out here, do you guys do y'all homework and understand the boundaries or understand the perimeters of these gangs that you guys claim? Or do you guys just think that, oh, fuck it, out here, like, because you got to understand out here, I know y'all do Crip, but y'all understand people do have enemies out here. That's why you got a lot of Crip on Crips. So you got to research not just all Crip, why do other Crips beef, and also understand, y'all also got to figure out when y'all coming out here, right, and y'all doing the Crip on Crip, all Crip thing, you need to learn your hood and learn the perimeters of where that hood is being accepted at when you come out here. This just for motherfuckers that might be from out there older with family. My God. Huh? Yeah. It's gonna be. All right, I'm Bird. I'm from Hoover. All right, have a good one. Well, that smells good. I know. You want to hit it? Oh. Oh no, we don't need that. I'm finna take it, but. Hey, I definitely don't need that. Yeah. But this will knock the baby hairs off you right here. All right, y'all too. All right, y'all have a good one. Be safe. This that good tree. Okay, look. That's for the Hoovers, right? See, that's for the homies. The homies feel like, gotta understand, bro, the homies feel like that. The homies feel like it's one group, but you can't really say that because, like I say, look at 607 Unk situation. 607 Unk is from St. Louis, right? But he thought it was all Crips. I'm gonna give you an example. He told me about this mob. We told us this yesterday. You know, I've nigga been down there for like 2 or 3 days, but supposed to be going over there later. But he was explaining to me, he like, look, he was around Brick Baby and them for 2 or 3 years. So I was saying, and for him to be around these people, bro, and not really understanding and not being around them and say, you know what, we get along with 6-0 out there, and I'm from Hoover, but damn, I ain't seen no Hoovers with these niggas out here. I ain't seen no Hoovers hang with these niggas. Or nigga ain't never pointed you towards no Hoovers, none of that. So I'm just asking, when y'all come out here with that state of mind, just trying to be involved with something, right? A motherfucker said they don't need to check in, don't need to do this and that, right? Man, it's always good to know your perimeters, because just because you get along with 6, damn. Hey, nah, for real though, but my bad, look, he was explaining to like this, right? My shit keep getting hot. Nah, but he was explaining basically like, when niggas come out here, them niggas only think like it's Crip. You know what I'm saying? You know what's, I was talking to the impersonator Kevin Gates. I forgot that nigga name, his real name though, word. The impersonator, nigga that been impersonating Kevin Gates. And he was like amazed how we be talking, bro, and just little certain shit. He was like, damn, y'all don't, it's crazy, like y'all, like we be talking to barbershop, like y'all really don't turn that shit off. And I'm like, it's not no turn on and off switch with us. Like, nigga, we from Hoover, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. You could take a Hoover nigga to 5 Hoover niggas to Mars. That nigga still gonna be a Hoover nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. What that nigga do, bro? You take a Hoover nigga to Mars. You take a Hoover nigga to motherfucking Jupiter, nigga. He gonna be talking about groove on Hoover. Nigga ain't no air up here, cuz. Nigga gonna be, you feel me? Nigga, soon as get up the nigga gonna get the Hoover stomper. Nigga, that's just how our nature is, bro. You feel me? And I say that to say, like, it's like, it don't really matter, like, nigga gonna have that, nigga gonna have that in him. But you see how the Crips, though, they got it to where it's when they come out here, they think it's just all Crip. He was like, y'all know how to turn that shit off. And I bet you, screw me, get back on track. Like, basically, I'm not turning it off. And I'm like, bro, it ain't no turn off switch, bro. You gotta understand, the nigga grew up over here, bro. Like, it's one of them situations with a lot of people to where your family just brought a house over here. And in LA, everywhere in every perimeter is somebody's hood. So just based on the fact your family brought a house over here, bro, or whatever they did, you sitting up there reaping the consequences or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the area that you protected. And a lot of times, bro, as far as, well, like me, I never went out and tried to fire Hoover niggas to put me on, and never went out there, you know, never claimed Hoover before. I got put on Hoover by somebody asking me, was I scared of somebody? I'm like, hell no. Go get him. And then on Hoover, we playing basketball, you know how you challenging niggas and you talking shit to niggas and they, oh, nigga, you scared of him? So they go get that nigga. Oh, what you talking about on Hoover? They went, got cuz, came back. Nigga, we end up squabbling and then end up turning on to a put on. And then niggas end up seeing the big homie. Nigga tell me, wasn't no big homie there. I got to get put on again. I end up going on 101st and put on in front of my big homie. But it's just different. Like I say, these same niggas I didn't play basketball with, football with. I didn't did all type of shit with these niggas, bro. You feel me? So it's just like I said to say, it's more like a way of life, bro. On Hoover, bro. Look, bro. My look. You know what's crazy? This who could confirm my story? I'm telling you, right? Poke was with me. Poke, the rapper Poke. Poke is one of like my friends, brother. I've been hanging with way before Hoover, bro. Me and him was walking down the streets. He taught me how to flip off bars and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like we've been hanging together since kids, bro. So, and then another one, my homie that rap, T Blue, bro. T Blue was there on Hoover. That nigga was there. My nigga, what's name was there? T Blue, that be rapping. So, make a long story short, nigga end up playing basketball with T Blue brother and shit. T Blue was the ones that was really trying to press me. On Hoover, asked the nigga, was I scared of this nigga Tiny Bambino or whatever, whatnot. I knew the nigga from school. This really was my boy that ended up fight. That's crazy about it. When he came, he looking like, man, this nigga, that's my nigga. Like, he looking like, because he just fought my boy Javon, too. I broke the fight up and shit. You feel me? That's how I met Muhammad Ali's daughter. Muhammad Ali's daughter is Marilyn Ali. She had the LA Bridges program. Funny thing about this story, we all get in trouble. And when we all get in trouble, right, my last name, she see my last name, nigga. Cold thing about it, my brother got into a fight right in front of the LA Bridges program. So her seeing my brother last name, she instantly already know who the nigga was, like type shit. Oh yeah, Hoover. Yeah, he for sure was in that motherfucker. I hope he was in there. That nigga was shit. Doing shit for me. But I said that to say, it's kind of different, bro. It's different. It's more like, you feel me? It's more like a lifestyle, bro. You don't just wake up and just, you feel me? You don't just wake up one day and a nigga